We were having a barbecue in the backyard. We were having a barbecue in the backyard. His brother-in-law was a sportscaster. His brother-in-law was a sportscaster. If he had more friends, he would be happier. If he had more friends, he would be happier. Can check now. Can check now. I can't eat seafood. I'm allergic. I can't eat seafood. I'm allergic. The train leaves at 9 a.m. tomorrow. The train leaves at 9 a.m. tomorrow. Shouldn't it then? Shouldn't it then? Can defend in the afternoon. Can defend in the afternoon. Do you have any sweets? Do you have any sweets? Turn left at the bar. Turn left at the bar. What are you working on? What are you working on? Now. Now. I get up early in the morning and have my breakfast too. I get up early in the morning and have my breakfast too. Next summer I will be playing the guitar for 5 years. Next summer I will be playing the guitar for 5 years. The Eiffel Tower is the tallest structure in Paris. The Eiffel Tower is the tallest structure in Paris. What are you thinking? What are you thinking? She is knitting a scarf. She is knitting a scarf. You were repairing. You were repairing. We would say. We would say. I am trying to help you. I am trying to help you. Should he teach soon? Should he teach soon? He wishes he could play the piano. He wishes he could play the piano. It's not very festive. It's not very festive. Don't you normally have to suffer? Don't you normally have to suffer? Hiking in the mountains is my favorite. Hiking in the mountains is my favorite. I have 2 children, 2 boys. I have 2 children, 2 boys. Should I be an anthropologist in the afternoon? Should I be an anthropologist in the afternoon? Almost. Almost. Do we need to diversify? Do we need to diversify? You get hurt every year. You get hurt every year. It didn't create it 3 minutes ago. It didn't create it 3 minutes ago. We were playing tennis on the court. We were playing tennis on the court. Could he sell? Could he sell? Ambitious. Ambitious. I did. I did. They have been playing chess for hours. They have been playing chess for hours. We shouldn't be tied. We shouldn't be tied. Solution. Solution. We can settle down in 3 weeks. We can settle down in 3 weeks. Do you have a non-stop flight? Do you have a non-stop flight? How much sugar would you like in your coffee? How much sugar would you like in your coffee? Was my mother-in-law a caregiver? Was my mother-in-law a caregiver? What time is breakfast served? What time is breakfast served? Would they monk every week? Would they monk every week? Do you have to apply? Do you have to apply? They rarely became psychiatrists. They rarely became psychiatrists. Yes, I would like a cup of coffee, please. Yes, I would like a cup of coffee, please. I'm tired, he said. I'm tired, he said. Is his friend a notary? Is his friend a notary? The package was delivered this morning. The package was delivered this morning. Weren't you an innkeeper 3 years ago? Weren't you an innkeeper 3 years ago? Students took notes throughout the lesson. Students took notes throughout the lesson. Same kind of. Same kind of. This is Sarah's cat. This is Sarah's cat. The train was leaving the station when we arrived. The train was leaving the station when we arrived. The document has been edited for errors. The document has been edited for errors. Do not say. Do not say, he could finance it right away. He could finance it right away. Pizza topping. Pizza topping. Will you be able to make it to the meeting tomorrow? Will you be able to make it to the meeting tomorrow? Was he an astronomer 3 centuries ago? Was he an astronomer 3 centuries ago? It is a wonderful rice dish. It is a wonderful rice dish. Avoiding unnecessary arguments improves relationships. Avoiding unnecessary arguments improves relationships. The cat was very fast. The cat was very fast. The house was sold at a high price. The house was sold at a high price. He started a blog to share his travel experiences. He started a blog to share his travel experiences. Are their mother-in-laws beekeepers? Are their mother-in-laws beekeepers? He wouldn't have choreographed right away. He wouldn't have choreographed right away. Can't I settle in? Can't I settle in? He's been studying for his math test all night. He's been studying for his math test all night. Small town is great. Small town is great. His friends were watching. His friends were watching. We watched a comedy show. We watched a comedy show. He's going to the gym later today. He's going to the gym later today. He should take a break and rest. He should take a break and rest. I am looking for this car. I am looking for this car. By the time he gets to the party, he'll be gone. By the time he gets to the party, he'll be gone. Late, late. Even waiting, even waiting. They shouldn't be uploading soon. They shouldn't be uploading soon. Tomorrow, tomorrow. Forest, forest. Review, review. As the sun goes down, the colors become brighter. As the sun goes down, the colors become brighter. You can defend. You can defend. I lack experience in this field. I lack experience in this field. I was jogging in the park when I saw my old friend. I was jogging in the park when I saw my old friend. Do you think manners are important? Do you think manners are important? Have you read that book before? Have you read that book before? Relatives are inspectors. Relatives are inspectors. He speaks French and German. He speaks French and German. He has won many awards for his art. He has won many awards for his art. They go to the cinema on Fridays. They go to the cinema on Fridays. I wish I had invested in Bitcoin earlier. I would be rich now. I wish I had invested in Bitcoin earlier. I would be rich now. Was her grandmother a guard? Was her grandmother a guard? I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Couldn't go before. Couldn't go before. Most. Most. Was I a partner every day? Was I a partner every day? What would you like to do? What would you like to do? I will be brave. I will be brave. Our half-brother was a songwriter. Our half-brother was a songwriter. From where? From where? It could not have come before the 5th century. It could not have come before the 5th century. Her brother-in-law is an insurer. Her brother-in-law is an insurer. He finished his lunch and felt much better after that. He finished his lunch and felt much better after that. Will they not get along after 3 centuries? Will they not get along after 3 centuries? To consume. To consume. You cannot drive until you have a license. You cannot drive until you have a license. They took the short route, so they got to their destination early. They took the short route, so they got to their destination early. Was your grandfather a cook? Was your grandfather a cook? We also ask the teacher a lot of questions. We also ask the teacher a lot of questions. I will use technology to improve my English. I will use technology to improve my English. Why will you come with me? Why will you come with me? Next year he will open his own business. Next year he will open his own business. Why can't I see it? Why can't I see it? The laptop is new. The laptop is new. We must obey the traffic rules. We must obey the traffic rules. I don't notice anything special about how things are right now. I don't notice anything special about how things are right now. He has to finish his work before he leaves. He has to finish his work before he leaves. Won't it solve? Won't it solve? There are too many people in the room. There are too many people in the room. I don't go out if it's slippery. I don't go out if it's slippery. The legacy of his courage has inspired generations. The legacy of his courage has inspired generations. He had already left the country when the news came out. He had already left the country when the news came out. Someone in this room has committed a crime. Someone in this room has committed a crime. He plays the guitar very well. He plays the guitar very well. Shouldn't it roll? Shouldn't it roll? This is beyond the limits of possibility. This is beyond the limits of possibility. He will finish writing his book and after that he will start editing it. He will finish writing his book and after that he will start editing it. Did he make a machinist at night? Did he make a machinist at night? I have booked a vacation for the next month. I have booked a vacation for the next month. No one will miss you. No one will miss you. Do they need help? Do they need help? They have loads of food for the party. They have loads of food for the party. Is our sister an apprentice? Is our sister an apprentice? Then they wouldn't jump. Then they wouldn't jump. Don't I fly often? Don't I fly often? The clock struck midnight and fireworks lit up the sky. The clock struck midnight and fireworks lit up the sky. Can you drop me off at the airport? Can you drop me off at the airport? The clock on the wall is ticking. The clock on the wall is ticking. Was flying. Was flying. You are not behaving. You are not behaving. They didn't do enough research before starting the project. They didn't do enough research before starting the project. They were having a picnic in the park when it started to rain. They were having a picnic in the park when it started to rain. Do you have a car for people? Do you have a car for people? I visited my aunt at the hospital. I visited my aunt at the hospital. Do you like playing video games? Do you like playing video games? Was our stepdaughter the curator? Was our stepdaughter the curator? I drive carefully. I drive carefully.